Hi, this is Theone Recap. Today I am going to explain drama romance movie called The Beautiful Mind. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. John Nash is coming to Princeton University as a new graduate. He is the recipient of the prestigious Carnegie Prize for Mathematics. Although he is promised a single room, his roommate Charles, a literature student, greets him when he approaches him and soon becomes his best friend. He almost meets a group of math and science graduate students, Martin Hansen, Russel, Ainsley and Bender, with whom he has an unpleasant friendship. After graduating from Nash as a student at Princeton, he accepted a prestigious appointment at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology with his friend Russel and Bender. 5 years later, while teaching a class on calculus at MIT, he put a particularly interesting problem on the chalkboard that his students dared to solve. The two fall in love when his student Alicia, Lord, comes to his office to discuss the issue and they eventually get married. Back in Princeton, Nash runs to his former roommate, Charles, and meets Charles' young niece, Marcy, who loves him. He almost meets William Purcher, a mysterious agent in the Department of Defense. Nash is invited to a secret facility of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security in Pennsylvania to break the complex encryption of enemy telecommunications. Surprising other code breakers, the code can be mentally lost to understand. Purcher observes Nash's activity from above and partially hides behind a screen. Purcher gave Nash a new assignment to look for patterns in magazines and newspapers to thwart the Soviet coup. He should write a report of his findings and put them in a specific mailbox. After being chased and shot by the Russians, Nash becomes more and more mentally deranged and begins to behave uneasily. After observing this strange behavior, Alicia informs a psychiatric hospital. Later, while giving a guest lecture at Harvard University, Nash realizes that he is being watched by hostile men. He tries to escape, but is forcibly released and sent to a psychiatric center. Nash's imprisonment confirms his belief that Soviet forces sought to obtain information from him. He treats psychiatric center officials as a Soviet abduction. Eager to help her husband, Alicia went to the mailbox and found secret documents that had never been opened. When confronted with this evidence, Nash was finally convinced that there was an illusion. William Purcher, a representative of the Department of Defense, and Nash's secret assignment to decipher Soviet messages are truly deceptive. Even more surprising is the fact that Nash's friend Charles and his niece, Marcy, are just inventions in Nash's mind. Disappointed, Nash secretly stopped taking the medication and his mental illness resurfaced with the storage of the pills. Alicia is doing laundry in the yard and observes that the back gate is open. She found that an abandoned shed in the tree garden near Nash had been converted into an office for Purcher's work. Realizing what had happened, Alicia ran into the house to face the loss and barely saved her child from drowning in the bathtub. When she confronts him, Nash says that his friend Charles was looking at his son. Alicia runs to the phone to call the psychiatric hospital for emergency assistance. Purcher forces Nash to kill his wife, but Nash angrily refuses to do so. After arguing with Purcher, Nash accidentally knocked Alicia to the ground. Later, Alicia fled the house with her child in fear, but Nash went to the front of her car to prevent her from leaving. Nash realizes a moment later that Marcy is an image of his magic because she has been the same age since the day he met her. He tells Alicia that she will never age. Only then does he admit that all three men are part of his magic. Trapped between psychiatric paralysis and his delusion, Nash and Alicia decide to try to live with his abnormal condition. However, he thanks Charles for being his best friend for so many years, says goodbye to Marcy in tears, touches her hair, calls her girl and tells both of them that he will never talk to them again. He takes his situation well and jokingly checks to make sure any new acquaintances are real people, not really illusions. Nash finally gets the privilege of reteaching. He is honored by his fellow professors for his achievements in mathematics and also won the Nobel Prize in Economics for his revolutionary work on sports theory. Nash and Alicia were about to leave the auditorium in Stockholm when they saw John Charles Marcy and Percher standing and smiling. Alicia asks John, "What's wrong?" John replies, "Nothing." With that, they both leave the auditorium.